What's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Albertson here with B&B Lawn Care. I normally try to give you guys 1 minute of motivation or inspiration or information. Today I'm gonna give you 2 minutes because I have 2 things to say. Number one, the most important thing in your business is building relationships. It's still, don't overcomplicate business. It's still the number one thing. This is a people game. Business, any industry is all about people. It's all about who you know. Your network is your net worth. That saying is so true. So that's the number one thing I had to say. If somebody has ever asked you, what was that? What did you say? You are not showing confidence to them. Who would you rather have on your property taking care of whatever? Version 1, yeah, it's gonna be $150. Sorry, what was that? How much is that gonna be? Or somebody that says, yeah, it's gonna be $150 and then explains the job. Somebody you can hear clearly. Somebody you don't have to ask, what did you just say? You don't want the little, I'm poor little Blake, I think it's gonna be 100. Would you be okay with paying 100? Or somebody that flat out tells you, this is how much it's gonna be, this is what we're gonna do for you, we'll be there Friday. You need to speak loudly and clearly with confidence in whatever you are saying. Okay, let's say like you're worried about sticker shocking somebody, okay? Let's say it's a $5,000 job. Who would you rather buy from? It's gonna be $5,000? Are you asking me a question? Is it gonna be 5,000? Why are you doing that? It's gonna be $5,000. Okay, who would you buy from? Immediately, you are sucked into the last person's price because they're showing confidence. Listen, humans were brought up on leadership, teachers, parents, somebody that always knew, maybe they didn't know what they were doing, but it seemed like they knew what they were doing. Teachers, they're confident about the way they're leading the class. Parents, most of them, are confident about how they're leading their children, okay? That's just how humans, how we're raised, how the majority of us are raised. So we are automatically attracted to confidence, okay? So when you're telling your price or talking to a customer or talking to a camera, don't be the little shy one that, I don't know if it's gonna be $5,000 or not. Whatever you're willing to pay me is what I'll take. It is going to be $5,000, but this is what we're gonna do for you. We're gonna clean out all of the landscape beds. We're gonna trim all the shrubs. We're gonna pick up all the clippings, take those to the dump. That includes the dump fee, everything. We're gonna get mulch delivered. We're going to put brand new mulch all around the property. We're gonna edge out the beds. It is gonna look amazing by the time we're done. Oh, well, we're gonna, I don't know, can I add in the dump fee? Are you gonna pay the dump fee or am I gonna pay the dump fee? No, man, you're paying the dump fee. You're paying me. You're paying the delivery. You're paying everything, okay? This is the price. Take it or leave it. That's all I got to say. All right, I'm mowing solo this morning. The guys can't start for about 2 hours just with school obligations. So I'm gonna mow solo, just trying to get some stuff done here on this Friday. It's gonna rain tonight and probably this afternoon. So just trying to jump ahead, get a little head start here, and let's get to work. So the last yard that I cut, the one that you guys just watched, I went back to the shop. The guys took the truck. They called me and said, hey, the tire's flat. So this is the new Vride. The tire problems are starting again. Knock on wood. Let's hope that this is the only one here for a while. Slowly, the air is coming out of it. So I'm gonna pull it out, see if I can't find this hole and plug it and patch it real quick. All right, so I have this handy dandy disinfectant spray. I went all the way in here, nothing, okay? See that? I don't know if you can see it on camera, but right in the side, just a tiny little hole spraying back at me. So soapy water, all I had was this spray. It'll be the cleanest tire out of anyone, no COVID or viruses, but that's it. I'm gonna try to plug it. It's a brand new tire, so we'll see what we can do. You can get this on Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks. But always have this on the truck, an air compressor or something, so you can do this stuff on the job. You don't want you or your crew having to go back to your house or shop or whatever, wasting time for little things like tires, because it's gonna happen. Definitely was a yard flag, like it always is, right into the side. Probably was hit with the mower. It's my fault. We'll blame it on Grant anyways. Probably went right into the sidewall of this. Tiny little hole, and that's it. So here we go. That plugged it up, put this stuff on there. I don't know. I'm just trying to do something so we can get some yards done here today and get this thing back up and running, but always got to be prepared. That's the thing. Because, dude, I'm not lying. I used to take these tires to like a tire shop when this would happen and literally waste a whole afternoon. This is a little Flexvolt cordless air compressor coming in handy, and that's why we've got it. $100 worth of equipment on your truck that will save a ton of time. We got back up and running within 15 or 20 minutes instead of hours of them sitting there. We have a backup mower, okay, so they were still able to work, and we have the air, and we have the repair kit right on the truck and trailer. So you gotta be prepared, guys. It's little things like that that just saved us a ton of time today. We're back up and running. You guys ask me all the time for some mowing with no music, no transitions and all that. So I thought I'd record a video today with just some mowing so you can hear the mower sounds. I wanted to talk real quick about something I have been dealing with the truck. I have now taken it in twice over the last 5 or 6 weeks here. To get it checked out. It's been doing a couple things, and I go through this every like couple years with my trucks where I feel something in the transmission. It happened with my 2013 Raptor, my 2010 F-250, the work truck, and also happened with this 2017 Raptor. The reason I took it in about 5 or 6 weeks ago was from like 5 to 10 miles an hour. So basically when I'm in a neighborhood, 5 or 10 miles an hour slowing down to get to a stop sign, I would feel like I don't know if it was a slip, like something in the transmission. Like, I don't know much about them, but it made me a little nervous. Any little slippage or something like that. So I went and got it checked out just to make it sure it wasn't anything major. And they checked it out, they drove it, they felt a little something, and they updated the computer, okay? Everything was fine. This past weekend, about a week ago, I was going from neutral, so the truck was parked, and as it went from neutral to drive, it was like very hard going into drive, like it, boom, like it kind of threw me. I don't know exactly the word I would use to describe it. It was a clunk, basically. And I got scared again. I was like, okay, I want to go get this checked out. it's not right. I paid a lot of money for this truck. I don't want clunking, basically. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't anything major that they missed the first time at Ford. I took it back in. The first guy that went for a test drive on it, he did notice that clunk. Okay, so they took it to the transmission guy. It took about 2 days. He checked it out. He checked the fluid, made sure there was no shavings in the fluid. The fluid looked good. Once again, Ford pushed an update. They updated the computer, and it hasn't done it since. It's been a couple days now. So, really weird. Let me know if you guys have like around 2017 F-150s, or I don't know if they do this with the F-250s and 350s, updating the computers. By the way, that's a sick F-250. Is that no, yep, that's an F-250. Thing looks beautiful, but let me know if you guys have experienced this. It's very weird. It's frustrating, but I'm super thankful that they didn't find shavings or anything in the transmission fluid. So they said the transmission is fine. They said it's literally just these updates. They cost like $140 to update the computer, which is just ridiculous. But so he said, like, after this update, he really doesn't think that I will need it again. But it only lasted about a month last time. So it's literally smooth as can be right now. I'm knocking on wood, but I don't know, just super weird, super freaky things that I've experienced with the work truck too. I'm like, my guys noticed it probably 2 years ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. We're replacing the transmission. I paid a few $100s, not at Ford, with certified transmission. And they checked it out. They did the whole deal, and nothing. They updated that computer, and it was good. So I guess this is just a thing. I don't know if it's a Ford truck thing or whatever, but the transmission's perfect. I mean, I'm telling you, when it went from neutral to drive last weekend, guys, it's something on my back seat, and it fell when I put it into drive. Like, it was that big of a clunk. We're gonna get these yards done before the rain. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.